With the arrival of the ship, this block was transported to us for a detailed scientific experiment. It includes a sophisticated setup of equipment designed for molecular beam epitaxy. My esteemed colleagues, Alexei Zubritsky and Sergei Ryzhikov, are tasked with launching this unit into space during a series of planned spacewalks and securing it on the station's exterior surface. On this block, you can find a uniquely designed plug that will be securely sealed. And in this place will be installed a block with substrates for conducting the experiment, then for a few days in automatic mode. Under conditions.
This experiment will take full advantage of the vacuum state found in outer space to achieve its objectives.
The Russian segment of the International Space Station has received a distinctive scientific complex, which is a system for the formation of semiconductor materials in microgravity. The experiment has been designated Ekran-M, and the equipment was transported by the cargo spacecraft Progress MS-32. This is not merely another scientific effort, it is a genuine quest to raise semiconductor production to a new level by leveraging the benefits of outer space. The unique system was created at the Institute of Semiconductor Physics of the Siberian branch of the Russian Academy of Sciences in Novosibirsk. This institute has a long-standing reputation for its competence in molecular beam epitaxy, a technique that is used to produce ultra-thin crystalline semiconductor films. Such installations are very expensive, exceedingly complex, and large on Earth. They necessitate vacuum chambers that are each dedicated to a particular chemical element and ultra-clean environments. Nevertheless, the maintenance of an ultra-high vacuum is significantly simpler in space. This procedure is more cost-effective and efficient due to the fact that a single chamber can be used for the deposit of various elements. This is the reason why Russian scientists elected to extend the experiment beyond Earth. Molecular beam epitaxy is a process that involves depositing atom-thin layers of material in a vacuum, one on top of the other. This results in the crystal acquiring exact properties, such as the capacity to absorb or emit light within a specific range or to withstand voltages that would otherwise destroy less durable materials. The integrity of the process is the most critical factor. The vacuum level in the installations of the Institute of Semiconductor Physics is so high that there may be no more than one foreign atom among 1 billion atoms of the synthesized material. This guarantees that the semiconductors that are produced are of the utmost quality. The main advantage of space is its natural environment. Experiments are simpler to stabilize and less prone to contamination in microgravity and near-perfect vacuum. To prevent the interaction of chemical elements on Earth, each one necessitates its own chamber. This barrier disappears in space, as a single installation can be used for all synthesis stages. Space also resolves the issue of trash disposal. On Earth, semiconductor production frequently necessitates intricate purification systems due to the presence of toxic compounds. In contrast, these substances evaporate and exit the chamber naturally in orbit, without causing any damage to humans or the environment. The equipment was uniquely designed to meet the space's specific needs, starting from the ground up. For instance, microgravity aggravated the issue in the molecular source, where material is heated and evaporated, resulting in the formation of floating particles that disrupt the process. To resolve this issue, Novosibirsk engineers created a protective membrane that contains microscopic openings that are approximately 100 microns in diameter. The pores are impassable to droplets, but the vaporized material can pass through, thereby enabling it to deposit onto the substrate. The growth of ultra-thin crystalline films of gallium arsenide is facilitated by this innovation. This substance is extensively employed in the fields of electronics, solar power, laser technology, and LEDs. The primary goal of Ekran-M is to evaluate the effectiveness of epitaxial layer growth in space and to ascertain the genuine benefits of the cosmic vacuum. Alexander Ivanovich Nikiforov, the project's director, has stated that this represents the initial phase of the technology's development. The process entails the testing of the apparatus, the analysis of the properties of the resulting material, and the comparison of the same with Earth-grown equivalents. The team will use homoepitaxy at this juncture, which involves the formation of a crystalline film on a substrate with the same composition. Gallium arsenide will be synthesized on a gallium arsenide substrate in this instance. The process is an appropriate model for comparison with space-grown samples due to its extensive study on Earth. Cosmonauts will be required to attach the setup, load a cassette containing 6 substrates, and initiate the first growth cycle on the International Space Station. This cycle is anticipated to last approximately 2 weeks. The cassette will be replaced, and the procedure will be repeated at the end of the cycle. 2 cycles are anticipated. The growth chamber was made in the experimental facility of the Institute of Semiconductor Physics. The company Electron in Krasnoyarsk developed the electronic control unit in accordance with the technical specifications of the institute. The experiment will demonstrate that semiconductors grown in space can possess unique characteristics that are not possible on Earth if it is successful. This could pave the way for future orbital production, particularly in the field of solar cells and photosensitive materials, where ultra-high purity and quality are essential. Lasers, photodiodes, and power electronics could also be implemented with this technology. This may result in the establishment of orbital factories that operate directly in space in the long term. Participants underscore that Ekran-M is merely the beginning. The research will be transferred to the future Russian orbital station if the experiment yields the anticipated results. The station has the potential to accommodate long-term programs for semiconductor growth and even full-scale industrial production. Dmitry Surin, the deputy director of RSC Energia, emphasizes the importance of the ISS experiment in determining the resources and technologies required for orbital production. Scientifically and technologically, the Ekran-M initiative is unparalleled. It has the potential to significantly enhance Russia's microelectronics sector and offer up new avenues for space research. Russia has the opportunity to establish a new approach to manufacturing, orbital manufacturing, at a time when semiconductors are a critical resource for the global economy. The endeavor will not only evaluate the technology's feasibility, but also establish the foundation for its commercialization. This could potentially lead to the development of large-scale orbital complexes that are utilized for both industrial production and scientific investigation in the future. In conclusion, the Ekran-M experiment is not merely a scientific experiment, it is a precursor to a future in which outer space serves as a platform for high-tech manufacturing. The natural vacuum and microgravity present opportunities that are impossible to replicate on Earth. If Russian scientists succeed, they could potentially create new materials and even entire factories in orbit in the coming decades. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, please take our channel membership, which is very affordable, to encourage us.